Good morning, welcome to Catex TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Thursday, October 9th, 2014. You can follow us on Twitter at Catex TV. Well, buckle up if you're in Japan or anywhere in East Asia. Super Typhoon Vongfong is now a Category 5 storm, packing consistent winds of about 169 miles per hour, and it's heading toward the American military bases on Okinawa as we speak. American military still maintains about a dozen bases in Okinawa, Japan's mainland, as well as in South Korea. And the Joint Naval Typhoon Task Force issues bulletins regularly during the typhoon season in order to alert American mariners and airmen as to the threat of a storm. And they are warning right now that the storm is indeed a severe threat. The American military bases in Okinawa are expected to begin to be pounded by the winds of Vongfong beginning this weekend, and the storm is expected to make landfall in Japan sometime on Monday. Now, this is a very serious storm. It already has waves as high as 50 feet, and it is still picking up strength as it's moving across warmer waters. The bases have begun to stock up on food, water, supplies, and fuel, and in a matter of hours, I'm sure the southern islands of Japan will issue the same alerts. The hackers who raided the data banks of JP Morgan Chase in the summer used computers that are now linked to as many as 13 possible computer hacks in other companies. These would be financial institutions such as Citigroup, HSBC, E-Trade Financial, and Automatic Data Processing. U.S. intelligence agencies and attorneys general from at least 2 states are investigating. The number of companies now said to have been probed, at least by the hackers, has ballooned rapidly. When JP Morgan's hack emerged back in the summer, American officials said that the attackers had targeted at least 4 other institutions. Now that number has risen to about 14 in just the past few days. Meanwhile, in London, Lloyd's of London Chief Executive Officer Beale said that she expects the market for cyber insurance to surge. She said that many businesses are not yet alert to the risks of an attack on their computer systems or the need to buy coverage. She said that Lloyd's is at the heart of cyber attacks, providing coverage right now. It's going to grow dramatically with all the high-profile hacking incidents. No kidding. This kind of publicity couldn't be any more driving, if you will, for people such as Tom Ridge, the first U.S. Homeland Security Secretary, who has formed a company that has arrangements with 5 syndicates at Lloyd's to provide cyber coverage. Swiss Re is going to take a 26.9% minority stake in East African insurer Apollo, which has operations in Uganda and Tanzania. Swiss Re has purchased the stake from Leapfrog Investments, the British-based equity fund that specializes in insurance investments designed to promote micro-insurance worldwide. Swiss Re is going to have a board seat, but no operational control whatsoever. Satellite evidence has been received that refutes the denials of the Iranian government regarding this week's mysterious explosion at the Parchin military installation west of Tehran. According to media reports in the Tel Aviv press today, the images prove that the explosions in fact occurred inside the military compound, where, according to Western intelligence agencies, trials are being conducted on nuclear missile fuses. Apparently, according to the images, before and after images, reveal that a complete section of structures was simply eliminated by an unexplained explosion. These structures are believed to be the structures where the fuse tests are occurring. At least 2 people were killed, including an unnamed, quote, nuclear expert. This is according to sources. The explosion occurred on Monday. One of the passengers killed in the crash of the 777 Malaysian Airlines Flight 17 that was shot down over the Ukraine was discovered to actually be wearing an oxygen mask. This is according to the Dutch Minister of Foreign Affairs. The flight was flying from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur. This would mean that not all passengers, it could mean that not all passengers were killed instantly when the plane was hit by the missile. According to the Dutch Foreign Minister, One of the victims in the plane crash was found wearing an oxygen mask, quote, so that person had time to put that mask on. The Dutch public prosecutor is saying that they're checking the mask for fingerprints, saliva, and DNA because it's unclear right now as to how the mask got around the neck of the victim. Last month, officials leading the criminal investigation said the plane was most likely shot down. They haven't said by whom yet. The Netherlands had the highest death toll in the July 17th disaster. 196 of the 298 people were Dutch. XL Group down in Bermuda is looking for a new head of its reinsurance operations. Late yesterday afternoon, after the markets closed, it revealed that its current head, Jamie Veghte, is retiring from the company at the end of the year. The executive took the position as CEO at XL's reinsurance segment back in 2006. Commenting on his departure, XL CEO Mike McGavick said, in a tumultuous industry, Jamie has been steadfast, building our reinsurance segment into the strong operation it is today. XL Re wrote about $1.9 billion of non-life business in 2013 for a combined ratio of about 81%. That's a pretty good job. The industry will miss Jamie Veghte. Well, we'll close with North Korea. Kim Jong-un's prolonged absence from public view may have less to do with his health and more to do with his grip on power in North Korea. This is some speculation that's occurring in the South Korean press. He hasn't been seen in public since September 3rd, which is a pretty long stretch in a country where the cult of personality is well underway. He missed a session of the Supreme People's Assembly last month, and now he also missed a session of Parliament earlier this week. And now attention is being focused on tomorrow's anniversary of the founding of the ruling Workers' Party and whether or not he's going to show up or not. He was last seen walking with a pronounced limp. According to a documentary aired on state TV, it showed the overweight Kim limping about, and it said that he was, quote, suffering from discomfort. A South Korean newspaper has reported that he had been hospitalized after surgery on both ankles to address an injury sustained during field supervisions in June. One expert said he could be suffering from anything from gout to a bone fracture in his feet, but none of those ailments alone would be serious enough to incapacitate him from making political decisions. We'll see if he shows up tomorrow. The country has a 1.2 million member army and has nuclear weapons. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.